लोगों का जो लंबा इंतजार था वो खत्म हुआ है। 7 तारीख को एक नई शुरुआत करनी है।
दुनिया को अगर सीखना है तो राजस्थान से ही सीखना पड़ेगा।
If there is one state in India where the words anti-incumbency have more relevance than anywhere else, it is Rajasthan. Governments have alternated between the Congress and the BJP since 1993. The opposition, therefore, has always sensed a chance in each assembly election. The pressure is on Vasundhara Raje this time to break that trend. For the Congress, it's more than just sensing a chance. It's also about grooming a potential regional satrap. And its state president, Sachin Pilot, has been leading the campaign.
आज तो मैं आप लोगों से निवेदन करने आया हूं कि हम लोगों का जो लंबा इंतजार था वो खत्म हुआ है।
On November 27th, Sachin Pilot was set for a long day of campaigning, barely 10 days before the state went to the polls.
That is Sachin Pilot, who is setting out on a day packed with campaigns, and these are the last few days of campaigns remaining as Rajasthan will go to vote on 7th December when people of Rajasthan will decide their mandate. Clearly, can we expect that the Rani Vasundhara Raje will still wear her crown, or will the heavyweights of the Congress party, Ashok Gehlot and Sachin Pilot, rob her of the chance and her chair? As you set out on a mega campaign trail, we will be following you throughout the day to cover your busy activity during Udaipur. Sir, are we good to go, sir? Sir, are you having a busy action-packed day? Amit Shah,
I think it's only fair to expect that for 5 years the BJP central leadership completely ignored Rajasthan. There were droughts, there were floods, there were killings, there were suicides. Nobody bothered to come to Rajasthan. And now elections are around the corner, so every leader is coming here and asking for votes. But people of Rajasthan want to know what is that the government of India has given to the state. Where were the leaders of BJP who live in Delhi, and now they're coming to Rajasthan. People have made up their mind long ago. Campaign has only started 2 weeks ago, but for years, 4 or 5 years, consistent, sustained work of the Congress party leaders and workers on the ground has really, embossed Congress in people's hearts and minds. Therefore, I am confident we'll get a very, very large majority.
As we reached Bhindar, some 65 kilometers from Udaipur, Pilot arrived in a chopper and then made his way to the site of his rally. His popularity on the ground was evident.
That is the growing popularity of Sachin Pilot, who has just landed here at Bhindar, which is on the outskirts of Udaipur, and he has just been swamped by a crowd of people, essentially those who are the young crowd who feel that Vasundhara Raje government hasn't done enough for employment and jobs in the state, and they all want to see Sachin Pilot as their next chief minister. But with an upward swing for the Congress party, as predicted by the poll pundits, if there is a situation whereby Congress forms forms the government. Will it be Sachin Pilot who will wear the winning hat, or will the Congress party choose an experienced hand in Ashok Gehlot? Well, that is all that the results would reveal on 11th December. Till then, we are following the leader all the way throughout his campaign. Has it been a mammoth task for you to...
Samia Kapoor had an extensive and an exclusive chat with Sachin Pilot en route to his next campaign stop.
No false promises, no jumlas, no fake news. What really we can do, we're promising that.
In 2014, the Congress almost drew a blank. Has it been a mammoth task for you to resurrect the party back, to galvanize and create that momentum that you are going to be giving a formidable fight to BJP?
5 years ago, we didn't do very well in the assembly elections. That's when I was asked to become the party president, and I must give credit to the party workers and all the Rajasthan Congress leaders who have worked with me to rebuild this party. It's not been an easy journey, but 5 years of sustained, consistent hard work on the streets, raising people's issues, I think has endeared us to the people of Rajasthan. And now the voters have made up their mind that on December 7th, they will give a resounding victory to the Congress because A, they are fed up with the rule of the BJP, but more importantly, they're looking forward to the roadmap that the Congress has got for Rajasthan, what we will do for the farmers, for young people. So it's a positive vote, a vote for change, and I think all our hard work is finally paying off.
Sir, you have coined the entire slogan, Praja versus Rani. Is it going to be royalty versus people, or are you going to be targeting Rajay government solely on her policies? Because she is saying she's done developmental work and she will be back in the government.
You don't expect any sitting chief minister to say that they're going to lose. But the writing is on the wall. We have nothing against anyone in person, but it has been her government. She's responsible for farmer suicide. She's responsible for so many millions of young people without jobs. There have been lots of scams and scandals. It's a corrupt government, and she as the head of the government has to be held accountable. So when I raise my voice against the hardships that the common man is facing, it's not against the individual, but it's against the government, which was voted in to serve the people, but they served only their own interest. That's why people, I think, are quite fed up and they're yearning for a change.
So when Vasundhara Raje gave us an interview, she said BJP is very clear. Their chief ministerial candidate is Vasundhara Raje. I am sitting over here. I am spearheading the entire campaign. For the Congress party, there seems to be a divided house between Mr. Ashok Gehlot and Sachin Pilot, sir. Is there an internal differences that lies, a difference of opinion of sorts? But you are emerging to be the most popular leader in the surveys.
For 70 years, every election, Congress has very principally followed the idea that you fight the election as a team. Once you get majority, the MLAs and the Congress party decides who will head the government. We've never projected somebody. We are a party of so many leaders and everyone is equally good. As a party president, it is my job as the head of the family to take on board everyone's experience and wisdom. People who have spent years serving the party and serving the state of Rajasthan, their experience and wisdom has to be inculcated in what we do. I've been able to do that, and I'm a very fortunate Congress president that I've got everyone's support. Who will get what position is not important. What's more important is that this corrupt government needs to get voted out. We have fought against the brute force of the BJP. We have been lathi charged, arrested, detained. We've had dharnas, padyatras, sit-ins. We've opposed the government on anti-farmer policies. People have seen all of this. So in our party, if there was any pull and pressure, the Congress would not have emerged this strong. We are as strong as we are today only because the Congress leadership has been united. So all this false propaganda that the BJP is doing, I think is aimed at deflecting the attention on their own non-performing 5 years of government.
Coming up right after the break.
कुछ नहीं है, सारे महंगा कर दिया, नोटबंदी से सारे परेशान है जनता।
कांग्रेस के अलावा और कौन जीतेगा? कांग्रेस ही जीतेगी।
सचिन जी पायलट साहब इस बार हमारे मुख्यमंत्री रहेंगे।
Udaipur right now. Mr. Amit Shah is also holding a rally over there. The BJP has also gotten their bigwigs hitting the ground. Yogi Adityanath, the Prime Minister himself, is also campaigning. So do you think this is the most fierce elections of all times? And the language, I have to ask you that. Your own leader, Mr. C.P. Joshi, made some very objectionable remark, but the BJP also is retorting in the same word. How do you see the language stooping this low?
Irrespective of parties and individuals, I maintain that the discourse in politics has to be dignified. People are watching us. What examples we are setting for the younger generation, we must be conscientious of the fact. Therefore, talking on policies, on issues, on the future roadmap is important, but making personal attacks on anybody is not appreciated. As far as Dr. C.P. Joshi is concerned, he's already expressed his regret. Congress President himself has made his stand very clear. But what is really appalling is that the BJP leaders are coming to Rajasthan. Where were they for 5 years? There was a drought, there were floods, there were farmer suicides, there were rapes in the state.
Do you think they are trying to do damage control for Vasundhara Raje?
I think that's true. They're trying to damage control, but it's not going to help because for 5 years they were missing in action, and today they cannot dissociate themselves from what Vasundhara ji has done. Modi ji can come, Amit Shah ji can come, but it has been their chief minister who has become an eyesore for the people. They want to see her out, and you can't say that you can't not be accountable for Vasundhara ji's performance. I think the BJP understands the writing is on the wall. People want to change, young people, farmers, they've been betrayed. They had reposed their faith in the BJP. They had full power in Delhi and Jaipur. They betrayed that faith. Of course it is. The economy is crumbling. There are no jobs. I mean, there is a huge agrarian distress. Everyone has suffered. For 5 years they promised, and even today, now they're saying they will have an happiness index in a state where there are 12 rapes a day, where tribals, Dalits are being brutalized. They want to measure happiness. Why don't they start doing something positive for the people and then see what the response is? I think it's absolutely absurd that for 5 years you do nothing. At election time, you promise another 5 years of goodies and dole. That will never happen.
They're also talking about Ram Mandir. So do you think religion is heavily dominating this year's elections?
It shouldn't. It's a very curious question. Why for 4.5 years nobody talked about temple, about masjid, about religion? On the eve of the election, it's become a hotly debated topic because the BJP can't talk about the price of fuel, price of food, the joblessness, economic slowdown. Everyone is, there are farmers, unrest all over the country. They can't answer those questions. Therefore, it's important for them to divert the attention, to change the narrative, to make it emotive, to make it religious. Young people can see through this. They will vote for the Congress because they want a government that performs, not a government that falls behind religious rhetoric when they have to defend themselves.
But even Mr. Rahul Gandhi was in the Dargah yesterday, then he went to the temple, even you accompanied him. So even you are trying to woo voters through religion.
When there is a religious place, you seek someone's blessings, you go to bow your head. You are not asking votes on that issue. Religion is a personal issue. Who you pray to, what you eat, what faith you follow. The Constitution has given me the freedom to practice it. It's a matter of my home and heart. I don't have to get votes on that issue. But the BJP very openly is now seeking votes in the name of religion. I think we must keep religion and politics aside. And young India, 21st century India, needs a proactive, reformist, law-abiding government that will work for the people and not try and build and destroy mandirs and masjids.
So Rahul Gandhi is the Congress president. This is the first election that you are going into with Rahul Gandhi being at the helm. What change do you think? Do you think that was the need of the hour for the Congress party to galvanize the voters who were very dismissive towards the Congress party after 2014 elections?
You know, people have learned their lessons. All the jumlas, all the false promises have come to the fore. When we started 5 years ago, it was a long road ahead. But today, the Congress party has given, I think, almost 45 people tickets in Rajasthan who are below the age of 40. So young people are being brought to the forefront. We are trying to be accountable to the people despite being in opposition. And we are stuck to the core issues. The BJP, I think, is trying to deflect attention. Rahul Gandhi ji is asking questions on corruption, on the economy, on the farmers' crisis. Yeah, we get no answers. If we ask a question that the BJP doesn't like, they call us anti-nationals. That's not the way. In a democracy, the opposition is almost as important as the government. But the BJP refuses to believe that. They want to have a Congress Mukht Bharat. That's a wrong attitude to have. You must respect your opposition. We can have difference of opinion. But as far as I'm concerned and the Congress party is concerned, There is no enmity. There is no acrimony. We must not hate each other. We must compete in a healthy environment.
The Prime Minister has hit out at the Gandhi family. He has hit out at dynasty politics. He says that the Congress thrives on dynasty politics and they cannot do without it. What do you have to say about it?
I don't know how he can say that with a straight face, sitting next to Vasundhara ji, whose mother was a politician, whose sister is a politician, whose son is a politician, she is a politician, Shivraj Singh Chauhan's wife is a politician, Raman Singh's son is a member of parliament. I mean, how can you have double standards? When it comes to your own party, everything is okay. The minute somebody belongs to a political family in the Congress, contests an election, you start taking issues. I think BJP finally is doing things just to save itself from being answerable to the people. 5 years is a long time. They were given the chance, they failed miserably. It's time for them to be accountable. The people of Rajasthan will give the Congress party a thumping majority. I'm absolutely sure of that.
Why is 2019 election is the big battle ahead, sir? How do you think the results of the assembly elections will be weighing on to 2019 elections as well? Do you think Rajasthan therefore becomes a very crucial election for the Congress party to clinch?
These elections are important. They will set the tone for the Lok Sabha elections. BJP has had governments in 3 of these states. They're set to lose. And I'm very sure that once the Congress wins these elections in 2019 to pose a formidable challenge and to have a UPA government, it will become that much easier. But let's wait for the results. I'm sure we'll do really well. But these elections will certainly have an impact on the Lok Sabha polls.
If you want to predict some numbers, what are you looking at and how confident are you?
I am not overconfident. I am assured with the feedback I've received. 5 years of traveling and listening to the people and working for them gives me the confidence that we'll do well. I don't take people for granted. I never take the voters for granted. I think we worked hard. The better party will win. The Congress party is set to get a majority. The numbers we'll know on the 11th.
As Sachin Pilot attended his sabhas in Udaipur, Samia Kapoor spoke to voters about their choice this election.
कुछ नहीं है, सारे महंगा कर दिया, नोटबंदी से सारे परेशान है जनता।
कांग्रेस के अलावा और कौन जीतेगा? कांग्रेस ही जीतेगी और हमारे उदयपुर ग्रामीण से हमारे विवेक जी भैया के जीतेंगे।
सचिन जी पायलट साहब इस बार हमारे मुख्यमंत्री रहेंगे राजस्थान से।
अब की बार ये देंगे वोट बिल्कुल। बीजेपी को देंगे, कांग्रेस को नहीं देंगे। काम नहीं करती है ना, ये भी तो कहाँ है? ये तभी खाली इलेक्शन टाइम पे बराबर मिल रहे हैं मौके पे, बाकी थोड़ी मिलते हैं क्या? ये राज्य सरकार ने बिल्कुल पहले वाले ने अभी काम कर रही है वो। ये तो खाली इलेक्शन टाइम पे सब दौड़ करते हैं, बाकी कौन आता है?
खुश तो किसी भी पार्टी से नहीं है, हकीकत पूछो तो। सब विकास के नाम पे इतने नारे लगाते लेकिन होता तो कुछ है ही नहीं।
कांग्रेस की सरकार बनती हुई देखेंगे। काम तो व्यक्तिगत कुछ काम नहीं किया है, रोड हर सरकार बनाती है, इन्होंने कोई काम नहीं किया। बीजेपी सरकार ने कोई काम नहीं किया।
ये खाली झूठ बोलती है मैडम। उदयपुर आती है, बीकानेर का काम गिनाती है, बीकानेर जाती है, जयपुर का काम गिनाती है। ये इस वसुंधरा की करतूतें हैं। हम चाहते हैं कि राजस्थान में कांग्रेस की सरकार बने और सचिन जी पायलट जैसा मुख्यमंत्री बने तो देश का विकास होगा।
काम अच्छा नहीं किया ना, मैं बोल रही हूँ काम अच्छा नहीं किया। जो काम तो जो हम मांग रहे हैं वो होता ही नहीं है काम।
आज तो मैं आप लोगों से निवेदन करने आया हूँ कि हम लोगों का जो लंबा इंतजार था वो खत्म हुआ है। 7 तारीख को एक नई शुरुआत करनी है। इतिहास में जो शोषण हुआ, जो पीड़ा हुई, लोगों को दुख हुआ, नौकरियां गई, स्कूल बंद हुए, आदिवासी, गरीब, पिछड़े, अगड़े, गांव, शहर, हर लोगों के साथ भेदभाव हुआ। वसुंधरा जी को जो बहुमत मिला था, शायद ही किसी मुख्यमंत्री को इतना बड़ा बहुमत मिला। उन्होंने इस बहुमत का अपमान किया, जनता के साथ विश्वासघात किया और भ्रष्टाचार को सींचने का काम किया। 5 साल तक अगर वो चाहती तो राजस्थान की शक्ल सूरत बदल सकती थी।
The Congress camp is confident, but the BJP may not be all that easy to dislodge.
Clearly, as the high-octave campaigns are hitting Rajasthan, right now a BJP campaign is being carried out in Udaipur, where Amit Shah has been here carrying out a rally to put their weight behind the Vasundhara Raje government. Many in the Congress party is saying that this is a sense of damage control, but Vasundhara Raje government is confident that purely on the plank of development, she will come back. The BJP says, do not write us off just yet. while the Congress party is confident of having an upward swing and encashing upon the anti-incumbency, the BJP is definitely not willing to relent just yet. They are going to be putting a tough fight for the Congress party bigwigs like Ashok Gehlot and Sachin Pilot, where clearly the BJP is saying that we will come back to power.
Sachin Pilot has waged a strong Congress campaign. Will his party continue Rajasthan's trend of governments changing hands from one party to another each state election? Or will this round mark an exception?
5 साल तक अगर वो चाहती तो राजस्थान की शक्ल सूरत बदल सकती थी, लेकिन उन्होंने जो किया आप सब जानते हो.
December 11th will give us the answer.